reps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guns, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flagrant foul. Your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless. Say it now, you slacking in goaltending. My actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage. I'm back on the road winning.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come
I gotta
from.
hold a city down. Anyhow, they gon' have to really bow. Totally dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 thou. I can conquer any style. Victory is in me now. My time is now. Who said it was later? It comes natural. I got a competitive nature. Look at them guys when I'm coming. They be hot and I'm hunting. Luckily they been ducking me. You see lots of them running. Challenges, I embarrass them. They a dime in a dozen. Full of fire just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it. You just lied to the public. I serve a purpose. You nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me. You couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work. He ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
This week on NBA 2K TV, we break down the 2K
Hello everyone,
finals, the
this is
finals
JB's
results,
_0129,
take you behind
and
the
we're
scenes
going to be
at all
playing
the
some
All-Star
NBA
events.
2K16. So, yeah. Ethan, you're not going to play? Who do you want to be, Curry? Alright, against LeBron?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Warriors out in Oakland. A good roll continuing right now for the Warriors. They're excited about this one and will be laying it all on the line. The intensity, palpable. Two top caliber teams facing off on the hardwood to do battle. Let's talk about Klay Thompson. One of the best wings in the NBA. Might be the most complete shooting guard in the league. Most complete? What do you think?
I would have to say most complete. And, you know, what I really like about his game, especially playing next to Steph Curry, you know, when you play with a guy that has a little bit more, you tend to steal a little bit what they're doing. So, you know, his ball handling.
We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. live on 2K Sports. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Magic in Orlando. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from three.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Irving against Curry. And Steph Curry with the foul.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
And so it's Cleveland with it. It's a pick by Love. In the corner, Smith with it. In the corner, it's James. Lets it go with the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything.
Expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Now here's Curry following the miss by J.R. Smith. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Irving's shot is good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
Kevin, he told me that basically on the defensive end, if they can do a good job on their outside shooters, everything else should fall into place. He said, listen, if we can force them to work the ball inside on a consistent basis, we feel like we have an excellent chance to win. We'll see, guys.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the three ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Curry kicks to Bogut from outside the arc, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged play.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
Warriors trail by 5. Green inside, covered by Smith. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though, and I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
Now, he's just showing off with range like that. That's what I call profile. Incredible.
How about his release, his form, everything flawless.
Now here's LeBron. 23 points for him the last game against Charlotte.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved. And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Thompson sets the pick for Smith to the middle. Off the pick. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Hey, kid, you ready? Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the